Hey, it's Connor here at Frontline. I'm here with an MG BGT V8, and in one take, I want to show you around the car and tell you a little bit about what we've done to it during its time with us. So how did Frontline come to know about this BGT V8? Well, the owner bought it late last year and he wasn't very happy with it. It was sold to him as a freshly restored vehicle and it wasn't performing in the braking, suspension and the engine department. It was burning a lot of oil and it was running on 6 cylinders rather than the 8 that a V8 should. So it came to us originally because he wanted the engine looked at. We ended up rebuilding the engine and we've taken this V8 to a 3.9 and it now produces over 200 horsepower. This has been achieved by upgrading the internals, changing the inlet manifold. It was previously on SUs, as you can tell by the cutouts in the hood liner, and the SUs have been replaced with this Holly that's also running a pancake filter to fit under the standard bonnet. It's running a electronic ignition system, RV8 exhaust manifolds, which were previously fitted, not by us, we didn't fit those. We have heat wrapped them to keep the engine bay intake air temperatures as low as possible, and we've also fitted this torque reaction brace here, which prevents the engine from trying to rotate when you're under load. Up front, to achieve more reliability, we've fitted our upgraded alloy radiator along with the twin high power cooling fans, so the engine's going to stay nice and cool. He doesn't have to worry about stop start traffic, cities and this weather that we're having today in the UK. At the front we've deleted the overriders, we've got a wire mesh grille, but most notably we've fitted our Restomod headlights. He wants to use this car all year round and at night time, so these headlights are going to be a really key part of achieving safe nighttime driving. There's a daytime running light in the perimeter and that also doubles up as an indicator. When you fit those, you have a choice of deleting these, but this owner has chosen to retain them for a more classic look but upgrade them to LED warm bulbs so everything matches. So it's a very subtle detail, but those who know will notice that they're better, particularly at night time when this owner will be able to see exactly where he's going with a beautiful bright beam pattern. So it's running over 200 horsepower. That goes through a 5-speed Mazda transmission that we've fitted. And at the back of the car, we've got a 5-link suspension system. So that's our 5-link fitted to the car. The front crossmember has been completely overhauled by us, and that also benefits from having our suspension fitted to it. So front, rear, all been addressed. Everything is handling beautifully now. It's still running the rear drum brakes, but on the front of the car there are a set of upgraded 4-piston calipers, not ours, they were previously fitted, so they might be getting upgraded at some point as well. Tyre wise, it was always on these Minotaur Mini Light wheels, but it was on very hard dated tyres, so we fitted these Bridgestone Turanzas. These are a tyre that we really like and they're available in a good size for an MGB. I'm sure you'll agree it sits really well. This is a T005 and it's a 185/65/15 on all 4 corners. With the help of the 5-link, there's no rubbing at all because the axle is located properly. The panhard rod in that 5-link prevents it from moving around too much, and that enables you to get a bigger contact patch on the ground without having any rubbing issues on the inner and outer wheel arch. At the back of the car, you'll see it's got red on red Mark 1 tail lamps. This is a later car that should have the more square tail lamps, but this just gives a unique look to the car, which the owner really enjoys. Everything else is otherwise original, so all the badges, all the overriders and everything. You'll see at the top there's a Webasto hood. It always had a Webasto hood, but it was virtually unusable, mainly because the owner said it was a 2-man job to get it open and closed. So what we've done is refinish this in mohair, and then inside the restored frame it's all Alcantara. So it's now easy to use, really practical, doesn't leak, doesn't make a noise in the wind, and then has this beautiful Alcantara flowing all around the perimeter and the A, B and C pillars. Internally we've done a bit of trim work as well. So these are the original seats, but we've retrimmed all the doors, the cappings, the dash top and a full carpet set. The transmission tunnel has also been finished in matching red leather with a gear gaiter, and then Apple CarPlay has been fitted by us to the centre console along with a freshly black crackled dashboard. Over on the driver's side, changes that are most notable are electric power steering. This is adjusted using this knob here, so it's a speed sensitive system anyway, but if you want to weight it up at slower speeds, you simply do that by changing the knob there. It's also got central locking, you'll see here, so remote central locking, still retaining the manual windows. We've got a nice new simple door card design with a twin tram contrasting stitch, and our lovely little door pulls here just as a nice tactile touch. On top of that Mazda 5-speed gearbox, there is a beautiful motor litre weighted gear knob. It's such a lovely shift. As you can imagine, the car makes a great noise now as well. At the back, under the boot, we've got our loading deck. So as we were doing door cards, things escalated. We ended up fitting sound insulation in the car, heat insulation on the underside to prevent the engine heat from transmitting through the cabin to make it more comfortable. And we've got a loading deck, so practical rubber runners for not marking the leather and also helping bags keep still when you're pressing on. The front of this deck opens up. You can put things like hats, scarves, sun cream, glasses in the front, and then in the back you can either run a spare wheel and the battery, or you can fill it with additional luggage. The MG BGT's always been very good for storage space. You've got these little pockets down the side as well, but with the help of that loading deck, it's even better. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you around this car. It's been with us for a while, a few months, and we've done an awful lot to it. So the owner's collecting it in a day or two's time. We've just been back from the rolling road, and he's really looking forward to it, as you might imagine. We're looking forward to giving it back to him and wanted to share what we've been up to. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, the sort of one-take raw look at things that we've been up to in the workshop, then do let us know. We're always up to something, and I'm sure someone will be pleased to see this. So like and subscribe, and let us know if you want to see more, what you want to see more of, and we'd be happy to share it with you. Thanks so much for watching. Catch you next time.